Hey YouTube! This is Sharpedo here. I'm sorry that I didn't get an upload Saturday. I had to work and it was kind of tough to do that Friday night. And yeah, I had a lot going on. So first of all, sorry for that. But I hope you guys will be able to enjoy my new theme team I have for you today. It is the Wizard of Oz theme team, and I'm actually going to be using this in Conflicted's tourney, so you'll get to see what it does if you're facing me, but, you know, I don't care. I just play those things for fun, so, you know. This is technically a UU match, just because I brought a Registeel. But other than that, every other Pokemon is RU. So, yeah. So, I might have that slight advantage there or whatever. But, yeah. So, yeah, let's get this battle started. Oh, it's against MinecrafterzWorld. Enjoy. Well, this team leads off with the Cowardly Lion, and I hope you guys appreciate the music in the background. It is Wizard of Oz stuff, and it is fantastic. So, Cowardly Lion, you know, is a lead Persian. It will go for the fake out, you know, usually, and that is what I'm gonna do here. And he just goes into a Dusknoir to absolutely sponge that hit, and I go for the taunt because I don't want him to do any shenanigery with you know, the Will-O-Wisp and such, and that would break my sash. But he goes for the Seismic Toss, so my sash is broken anyway. So I'm just gonna U-turn out of there, just hit him for a little bit of damage. I didn't think it would really matter, but he has a red card. And I was going to go into Mismagius, but luckily I got, you know, dragged out this Entei. So that was like really perfect of a red card switch. I was I was laughing because it worked out too perfectly for me there. So I'm going to go for the Flare Blitz because I knew it would hit the Dusknoir hard. And this Moltres comes in and he actually doesn't take that too well. And now I'm going to go for the Stone Edge just to either hit the Moltres or hit something else coming in. You know, I thought he'd probably predict the Stone Edge, but I don't want to over-predict too early in this game. So he goes for the sub, and luckily I don't miss the Stone Edge. So I break his sub. And now I'm going to predict him to go for, I think, just like a status or something. And I'm going to roar him out. You know, so he didn't, even if he roosted or whatever, I was just going to get him out of there, so I had, like, a new Pokemon to deal with, because, a Moltres could probably wall me pretty bad with the Roost and stuff, and the Toxic. But I'm not too worried about the Toxic. I do have a Heal Biller on this team, so I'm not worried about that at all, and I have 301 HP with Registeel, so even if I didn't have the leftovers, I'd still be able to take 3 Seismic Tosses. You know, I didn't know if he was going to Seismic Toss. I had no idea what he was going for, but I thought Registeel could wall him pretty well. So I'm going to use this opportunity to get a Thunder Wave off. I was actually contemplating the fact that he might have Heal Bell since he had Seismic Toss, but I was like, I'll worry about that later. So now I'm going to go into the Wicked Witch of the West, and he's going to get the Paralyze there, which doesn't matter. I have nothing to touch Clefable. All I have is Shadow Ball. So I'm just going to try a Parafusion it here, and it actually does have the Heal Bell. So I'm going to keep that in my mind for later, and, you know, try to remember that so I don't get too happy about status and everything, because this team has a lot of status. So I'm going to go ahead and trace his Magic Guard just in case he wants to, like, Toxic or something. And he's going to go into Sharpedo, and he might go for the Protect, because usually Speed Boost Sharpedo will go for the Protect. And he might go for the Crunch, so I'm just going to switch out, go into Cowardly Lion. If it's a sacrifice, it's a sacrifice. You know, this, I'd much rather get rid of this. He's not going to be taking hits anyway. So, it turns out he's a Rough Skin variant. So now I'm going to go into the Scarecrow. And this Cacturne, I could go for the Seed Bomb, but just in case he switches into something that wants to take a Seed Bomb, I'm just going to go for the Superpower, because that would also kill the Sharpedo. You know, so that hits the Electivire really well, and now he says he misclicked, and I believe him, but he said he was trying to go for Fire Punch right here, and he accidentally went for Focus Punch, but it didn't really matter because I went for Sucker Punch. See, it would have mattered if I would have switched or something, but you know, he could have wrecked something with a Focus Punch, which wouldn't have been good. So yeah, he took forever to decide, and I killed him off with a Sucker Punch there. So that's good. I love Cacturne so much. If you watch my 4th Gen battles, you know that I use Cacturne a lot in OU because Cacturne is just such a beast. So I'm glad I got him into a good team here where he can fit in, and he fits the part as a Scarecrow. So now I'm gonna leave him in. I thought maybe he might substitute or roost, predicting my switch, but he actually just stays in, hits him with the Fire Blast. That's okay. Cacturne, he didn't really need to be on this team. He counters Sharpedo a little, but other than that, I mean, I didn't need him that bad. So I'm going to go for the Heal Bell, get the poison off of my Entei, which is, really good. I can still come in and do some stuff with Entei. And he goes for the Crunch. I predict that going to Registeel. And now I completely forget about Earthquake. I know what you're saying. You're like, you're the Sharpedophile. You should know all about Sharpedo as well. As like, I know he has Waterfall and he has Crunch, but for some reason Earthquake would not pop into my mind. So I kill my Registeel off. I would have switched into Mismagius and, try to switch around to where I could get back to Entei. But that didn't work out. So now I'm going to go for the Extreme Speed. Because I know that'll go first for me, even if he goes for Aqua Jet, and it should be able to kill from that range. That's what I was thinking. I am max attack adamant, but it somehow doesn't kill. I was so mad. And he goes for the Aqua Jet, and if he would have went for the Waterfall, he would have killed me. So I was lucky he went for the Aqua Jet, maybe predicting like my Flare Blitz or something. I have no idea, but luckily for me, he goes for the Aqua Jet, so Entei is still around to do whatever he wants. And I'm going to go for the Flare Blitz on this Dusknoir just to hit it hard. And I take some recoil damage, but it wasn't that bad. And he goes for the S-Toss, and I have enough to live that, so I feeling pretty good. I can use Entei later to come in and hurt something really bad. I don't really need to take on this Dusknoir. And he ends up going into his Blastoise anyway, so my Entei would have died. So now I'm just going to go for the Confuse Ray on his Blastoise because, it's always good to get some Confuse on him. And he roars me out into Entei, and I'm kind of scared about this Blastoise, but I think I can just go back into Mismagius, and even if he roars, it might send me into Gardevoir, which would be a better switch for me. So he goes for the Aqua Jet. It doesn't do much to me, which shows me that he's probably specially based or just defensive. I don't know. So I go for the Confuse Ray again, just like last time, and this time it's on Dusknoir. And I don't want to start playing Calm Minds because, like I said, I can't hurt Clefable. So if he switched in Clefable, I'm totally walled, and I just wasted a turn with Calm Minds. So I'm just gonna go ahead and kill off the Dusknoir. And I didn't know how well I could take a Shadow Sneak because I didn't know what variant of Dusknoir this was. So yeah, that's why. Let's go for Shadow Ball right off the bat. Now I'm going to go for Confuse Ray just so I can maybe get a clean switch into something. And he goes for the Fire Blast and misses, so that works out really well for me. The confusion and then the low accuracy just, boosts my chances of not getting hit. So now I'm going to go into my specially defensive Gardevoir, I believe. And it should be able to take a Fire Blast pretty well, or if he switches moves to like Air Slash or something, I should be able to take it. But, oh wait, I went for the Calm Mind. I don't know why I went for the Calm Mind, but he picked that turn to go for the Clefable. So that really sucked for me. So now I'm just going to try to confuse him. And I know he has S-Toss, but I'm not sure if he has any status. He has S-Toss and Heal Bell. That's all I know right now. And I'm getting lucky, and he's hurting himself in his confusion. But, I gotta switch out because all I can do is confuse Ram. So now I'm gonna get his Magic Guard, which is kind of funny, because of what happens later. He gets hurt by confusion again, and that's just icing on the cake there for me. So he's gonna switch out, and I'm just gonna go for the T-Wave, and that's gonna be really good for me because now Moltres won't be able to do anything. and it forces him to come back in with Clefable to get the heal bell off so Moltres can be useful. So I'm going to take that opportunity to go for the Psychic, and that's going to knock Clefable down to where I can knock it out with a Focus Blast, which is going to be really good for me. Take out Clefable, and now his Moltres is paralyzed for the rest of the match. Also, I still have Confuse Ray on Mismagius in case I want to go for that and do some Parafusion stuff. But I go for the T-Wave on Blastoise just in case I need it for whatever reason. He goes for the Toxic on me, forgetting that I got the Magic Guard. So now I'm not being affected by Poison at all. Plus I have the Heal Bell even if I needed to use it. So I'm just going to go for the Psychic on his switch. And I will be able to take out Moltres, and Moltres won't be able to touch me because I'll be faster. And now Dorothy is going off to see the wizard as she takes out this Blastoise with the Psychic. So this is like my second battle with this team. He was testing out a new team. It was a really good battle. I can't wait to use this team in the tournament, and hopefully it works out well. I have 5 RUs on it, but it fits the theme, and you just can't beat Wizard of Oz. I mean, really, that's a classic, and this team will soon be a classic, I'm sure. So thank you guys for watching. This is one of my more informative narrations instead of like joking and I have no idea what's going on stuff. I hope maybe you guys like this. Give me some feedback, whether you liked it or not. Yeah, so comment, rate, sub, that stuff, and keep an eye out for this team. See you later. Sharpedo out.